and Meagan Good. Kim, take it away.
Hey everybody, I am here with Meagan Good. You know her as a very accomplished actress. I mean, from you being a child actor and then all grown up, so beautiful.
Thank you.
And we've seen her in anything and everything from Think Like a Man, Anchorman 2. We were just talking about this. You were this superhero, surprise superhero in Shazam. And so, I mean, talk about, you know, being versatile.
Yeah.
Now you're in this brand new movie that's out right now, by the way. And it's called The Intruder.
Yeah.
And it is a hardcore, edge of your seat thriller. I mean, that is so intense.
Yeah, it's
truly intense.
It's pretty crazy, and shooting the movie was crazy. You know, every single day it was like so much energy on the set, and just like trying to get it to where it needed to be. And Dennis is crazy in the movie. Like, I joke that by the time we finished shooting one scene, I literally had been accidentally bit. I had been choked past
by him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had been choked past the point of me saying that's you know, that's when you stop.
Oh my gosh.
And he asked me to spit on him.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. So you were like, lovely working with you, Dennis. I'm gonna need a raise. Thank you so much. And this was actually set in California, in Napa.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're at Urban Press Winery right now, getting our sip on.
Cheers.
Okay, so speaking of Dennis Quaid and then Michael Ealy.
Yes.
I mean, talk about some stud muffins to be on camera.
Yeah.
But you've actually worked with Michael before?
I worked with Michael on Think Like a Man 1 and 2, but we actually didn't have any real scenes together. So it's like, even though we were in the scene, it was like we were talking to other people.
They were like teaser scenes.
Yeah. So we actually got paired up for the press tour for Think Like a Man. That's when we really got a chance to get to know each other. And then when I came onto this project, I read the script, I fell in love with it. I'm like a huge connoisseur of horror movies. Like Halloween 4 and 5 made me want to be an actress when I was a kid.
Really? That was the thing?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's what I was gonna say is like, do you like to be, you know, like the rom-com, like beautiful, funny chick that, you know, we all love? Or do you like to be, you know, the one that's like kicking butt?
I like it all, honestly. Yeah. But I do have like a heart for like horror and like thrillers and all that great stuff, because there's something about like the levity of like trying to survive and figuring out when different like emotions and feelings kick in. At what point do you know, fall apart? At what point do you go, okay, it's really about survival? And to me, that just where it takes you as an actor is so intense that it's just so much fun, and I love it. And I feel like this movie really, you get a ton of that. Like, this movie has been, people have been screaming at the screens and like going off, and so much energy.
I loved looking at your Instagram because you were posting fans watching the movie and they're like, like any emotion you could ever imagine. What was that like, knowing that, like, you know, all the work that you put in, that everybody was really, you know, taking it home?
Amazing. Like, on set, you know, me and Dion would have these conversations, and I'm like, I don't feel like my character would do this at that point. And he's like, no, that's what you don't get. This is the point where the audience goes, girl, don't do it, and da-da-da-da, blah-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, so once I gave myself over to that, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna not judge the character or her choices. I'm just gonna have fun, like, finding the authenticity of how she gets to these places. And then when you go in the theater and you see people literally like, girl, don't go in there. Michael, watch out, here we go. And it's like, it's amazing, because
you're like, I've done my job. Which is so incredible. So like I said, we're California Live, born and raised in California, California girl right here. What is your favorite place or spot or thing to do in California?
It used to be Magic Mountain, because that was like right down the street from me. So I loved going to Magic Mountain, even though I don't really like roller coasters that much. So it's kind of weird. But I really loved going when I was a teenager. And then now I think I really love karaoke. It just makes me so happy. And
I love to know that. I love to know that. And I heard that you started with tequila, but now we're on to wine.
Yes.
It's the way to be. Urban Press Winery here in Burbank, hanging out with Meagan Good. Her movie is in theaters now, The Intruder. Go to see it. It's an awesome Mother's Day event.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Get your mommies together and like get a sitter and go get it done.
And go have fun. Like, have a girls' night, or take your mom, or take some friends, or take some family. I promise you, you will not like, you won't like feel like, oh man, that was a waste of time. You'll feel like, man, that was time well spent. I had a great time. I had fun.
That was awesome. Awesome. Well, I absolutely love the film, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Cheers.
Cheers.
All the goods for Meagan Good.